Hi guys, greetings to you all, and this is the Brentford Africa channel. Today in this video, we are going to preview our upcoming game against Brentford, and then also discuss the Anthony Martial situation right now at the football club. So please keep your comments coming in. Let me know your thoughts about that situation, and then also how you think United should approach this upcoming game. And whether you think we can get a positive result from it or not. So that being said, please subscribe to the channel if you are new, and smash a like on the video. Please share it and keep supporting the community. So that being said, let's just get straight into it. So before we talk about the Brentford game, let's talk about Anthony Martial and Martial Rangnick. Right now, us as Manchester United fans, it's very difficult for us to really tell who is telling the lie here, because right after the Aston Villa game, in his post-match press conference, Rangnick was asked why he named a bench that still had one less player, and what is happening with Anthony Martial. And then he said Martial should have been with the squad, but he refused to be in the match day squad, so that was why he was left out. And a few minutes after that, Martial also went on Instagram and he posted some things on his wall, which was basically saying that was a lie, and he has never refused to play for Manchester United, blah blah blah. He's been here for 7 years now. He has never disrespected the club or the fans, and all of that. So we are really caught in a limbo here. It's either Martial is the one telling the lie or Rangnick is the one telling the lie. And that is not really the focal point to me. I think this is another example of the amount of mess Manchester United Football Club has found itself in, due to the bad decision making from those at the top. You understand? So as it stands now, the guy has asked to leave the football club, and the club is trying to find solutions to that situation. And from what the reports that we are hearing, it is as if the club is pricing him out of a move. You understand? Just like they did to Jesse Lingard in the summer. So it's like they are demanding a £6 million loan fee, and then also they are demanding that the club that takes him on loan for the rest of the season will have to pay full of his salary. And Martial is on about 200k a week. Just take that. Let that make sense. I like Martial. I've been one of his massive fans. Ever since he's been at this football club, I have backed him, I have liked him. But I can't, for the life of me, agree that Martial deserved that contract they gave him. That wages he's on, he doesn't deserve that, and no football club will pay him that. So when you give those silly wages and later you want to move the player on, these are the issues that you come up with, because clubs that are willing to take such players will no way pay them those wages. You understand? So United keeps dishing out silly wages in the world. We have the biggest wage bill in world football, and yet we are even struggling to make top 4. It doesn't make any sense. You understand? So I think United are they are their own cause of their problem in this situation, and the earlier they find a solution to it, the better. Because Martial can be taking more than Mo Salah. He's on a higher salary more than even Son at Tottenham. Martial takes more than Mane, and this player has been putting on consistent good numbers for about 5 years now. What has Martial done consistently to deserve to be on 200k? It can only happen at Manchester United. So the club put themselves in this situation, and they will have to deal with it. It's the same thing they've done to Lingard. Lingard's career at United was dead, and West Ham was they were very kind enough to take him on loan last season. He went there, he took the opportunity, he rejuvenated his career. So United should have taken that as an opportunity and cashed in. But what did they do? They brought him back, and they were saying he's in their future, he's in their plans, he should fight for his place. A place that everybody knows that he was never going to get. With Bruno Fernandes around, with Van de Beek there, who's not even getting played. Even Pogba has a claim for that number 10 role. So the wisest thing for United to have done was to have taken that £20 million from West Ham, added a bit on it to get a good central midfielder. And then in that situation, West Ham have their player, Lingard has his playing time. United have Lingard off their wage bill, and everybody's happy. Now they're forced to keep him. The guy is not happy because he's not playing. All of them wants to be at the World Cup. He's not playing. He's not happy. You understand? You have Martial who wants to go to the World Cup. He's not getting picked, so he's not happy. Donny, the same thing. He's not happy. So if you are keeping too much unhappy people around like that, definitely the morale around the squad is going to be very low, and there'll be negative vibes around, and that will translate into the performances that we've been seeing on the field for the past weeks now. So I think those at the top has been our biggest problem, and day in, day out, we kept being proven right because of the happenings that we see at that football club. So now it's hard to tell who is telling the lie here. Is Martial the liar or Rangnick the liar? Nobody knows. You understand? So that being said, I think that's a messy situation, and it really shows the kind of a mess United are in right now, and the morale around the squad is bad. So let's focus now on the Brentford game. That game should have been played earlier on, as we all know, but due to the COVID outbreak some time back, it was postponed, and now it has been rescheduled to be played on Wednesday. Yeah, so I think this will be the first time United will be traveling to that stadium to play against Brentford, because they haven't been in the Premier League for some time now. Yeah. So Brentford, I mean, it's a difficult game. Yes, I've watched them a couple of times this season, especially earlier on in the season. I watched them draw 3-3 with Liverpool, and it was a good game. They played well, and I watched them lose 1-0 to Chelsea in a game that they should have won. If not for Edward Mendy's heroics that day, Brentford should have carried all those 3 points that day. And all these teams are better than Man United. So United going there on Wednesday night, it's not going to be an easy game. Yes, it's going to be very, very difficult. Brentford are a very physical, direct, and well-organized side. So for you to be able to beat them, you really, really have to be on the top of your game, work rate-wise, match them boot to boot with the physicality they will bring at you understand? So I think our players need to be at the right frame of mind to be able to get a positive result from that game. It's not going to be an easy game. They like to play long balls to Ivan Toney up front, and then he's very good in the air. That's their striker. So they will kick a long ball to him. He will win it and knock it onto the wing side for Mbeumo, and then the midfielders will drain in, and then they will play on from there. You understand? So I've noticed that has been their main source of progression and threat. So either of Varane, Lindelof, or Maguire, either two of these three, whoever plays, they need to be wary of that area threat from Toney, and they shouldn't allow him win those long balls, because if they do, then they will stand a great chance to worry us. You understand? So the Varane and Lindelof partnership has been working so far, and I think it's been better because the two of them have been playing better than Maguire have been playing. So for Maguire to have sat on the bench against Villa, I really expect him to keep these two guys to build a partnership. But bearing in mind the area prowess of the Toney guy, I won't be surprised if Maguire comes back in for this game. It will make sense if he picks Varane and Maguire, so that Maguire can try and win those long balls from the Toney guy. So that is it there for me. And then also in the starting 11, I think we have to rest Cavani for this game. Yes, Cavani has been playing a lot of football of late, and if you check his injury record, it scares me, you know. Yeah, so he can pick up an injury and we will miss him for the next 2 months. Meanwhile, we need to have him around, even though he's not been playing great, but we need to manage his game time and to prevent him from picking up a knock that will keep him out for a long time. So if Ronaldo is not still back for this game, which I expect him to be available, if he's not still available, I will play Greenwood up top and then play Elanga on the left wing, then put Sancho on the right wing. Yeah, so that reminds me about Anthony Elanga. He doesn't deserve to be dropped. With the performance he put up against Aston Villa, he was our best player on the field, and if we are going to go by meritocracy, he deserves to stay in the team. Rashford had gotten a bit of an injury at the back of not playing well for some weeks now, so I think and mentally something is not right with Rashford. So I think we should give him a time out of the team and then slowly bring him back in. And thank God Anthony Elanga has taken the opportunity and he's shown what he can do. The way he keeps the ball simple, he does the simple stuff right. He doesn't overcomplicate the game. He works well, he works hard. He tracks back well. when he has the ball, he makes it simple, pass and goes, pass and goes. That is what we need at the wing there. Yeah, so I think Elanga should stay in the team, and Cavani should be rested. And if Ronaldo is not available, Greenwood should go up top. But if Ronaldo is there, then Greenwood on the right, Ronaldo up front, and then Elanga on the left. And in the midfield, McTominay is back from his suspension, so I think he will play McTominay and Fred with Bruno ahead of them. Yeah, so I think the 4-2-3-1 he deployed against Villa worked, so they should stick to that. The new formation 4-2-2-2, the player doesn't understand it, so let's just stick to what they know and finish the season with that. You understand? Yeah. So and Luke Shaw too is back from suspension, and I think Luke Shaw should play ahead of Telles. Luke Shaw is more secured offensively and defensively than Alex Telles. And on the right fullback position, I will still play Dalot ahead of Wan-Bissaka, and let's see what happens. So that being said, I think the team needs to take the positive from the Villa game. The way they played in the first half or first 30 minutes, first 40 minutes of that game, they should look at that and build on that and make sure they can play the whole 90 minutes against Brentford like that. When they have the ball, they should be more positive like they did against Villa, more forward passes. And when they don't have the ball, everybody should fall back and they should keep their middle shape very well to prevent Brentford from getting easy transitions to our goal. Yeah, they are a very direct team and they can play on the counter a lot. So let me know your thoughts about the game, as I said earlier on, and all of those messy things that is happening around Manchester United. And let's see, after the game we will meet and talk again. So the transfer window too is open, and reports are that United have opened a dialogue with RB Leipzig about Amadou Haidara, and they are also keeping their tabs open about the Dennis Zakaria situation at Borussia Mönchengladbach. They said he's available for about £6 to £5 million because his contract will be coming to an end, and they would like to get something on him before he leaves for free. So these are the things United should be looking to do, and try and beef up the midfield to give us a chance of finishing in the top 4. But we all don't know what will happen in the transfer market. I really don't think they'll do a signing though, but let's wait and see. So that has been my match preview and my reaction to the Martial situation. Please keep your support coming in, and until we meet again next time after the game, have a nice time to you all. Stay safe out there. Bye bye.